Hey guys, what's up? My name is Stacey. I'm a little here. Hey guys, what's up? My name is Stacey. I'm a little new here on YouTube. This is like my first video, first channel and everything. So I kind of wanted to do like an introduction to my channel and kind of what I'm going to talk about, what my channel is mainly going to be on, and then we're going to jump right into this video as well. So a little bit of background about me is I'm very into fitness and I'm very into beauty. And those are two kind of like almost opposite ends of the spectrum, but not really, honestly. So I'm in school, studying stuff in the fitness world and everything, but I also, have experience in the beauty world as well. So I'm kind of trying to bring two together to kind of make one, to kind of, put my advice out there or, to meet new people and, to give them my kind of take on this whole fitness thing as well as beauty. The first video today is going to be on motivation and motivation towards working out. And it's really hard to try to find that one thing that motivates you, and maybe it's not one thing, maybe it's multiple things, but also staying motivated I see is the biggest issue within myself or my friends or, just talking to people around at the gym and everything, is staying motivated to continue your fitness goals and to continue everything you want to achieve. It's hard to like get up and work out or get up and, do something active every single day, because life gets in the way and it's difficult, and that's kind of why I'm here to give you my tips of what I do my best to stay motivated. In my opinion, I feel like I've done a pretty good job staying motivated within the past 4 years or so, not giving up and not letting life get in the way too much to the point where I totally stopped working out in general. I always kind of like picked it up at some point. I never went like a month without working out in the past few years, so I feel like that's good, and I feel like maybe share my advice towards people that are either just getting into it or have been out for a while and just restarting, or even people who are having a hard time staying within their fitness goals, because it's difficult. And especially if you don't have that right support, it's even harder. So I would say my first tip of advice would be to set goals. And I think that's really important, because you're not really going to get to where you want to be unless you have a goal. Like, where do you want to be? It's only you know yourself the best, and I feel like if you set a goal, then it's easier for you to achieve it as you keep on reminding yourself of your goal, over and over again. Like, let's say your goal is to run a half marathon. Awesome. Okay, so that's your goal, and then also like reminding yourself, like, oh, I want to run a half marathon by March or January or something. So having that long-term goal, that would be considered a long-term goal, like I want to run a half marathon in March, but also setting small goals in between, like I want to run 5 miles by December, and that's a small goal you would achieve. And so setting those small goals and saying, oh, I want to run 4 times a week, or I want to run 2 miles by the end of this month. Those are small goals to help you reach that overall goal. Also, like recording your goals as you go through. So recording your main one and then recording all your small ones to get there is very important, because it kind of helps guide you. Oh, what have you done and what have you achieved as you basically reached your overall goal? And it kind of shows you everything you've done and how far you've come, and it reminds yourself like all the hard work you've put in. And that's kind of the most important part, is feeling good and knowing all the hard work you've done. You don't want it just handed to you. You want to actually like try for it. The thing would be, along with the goal, have some quotes or some kind of inspiration. It doesn't have to be a quote. For example, stick with the half marathon. Let's say you find like your favorite runner or your friend maybe who even runs half marathons, and they inspire you, and that's why you're doing it, and that's why you want to get out there and try, to be at that level. So it's kind of like an inspiration and kind of just reminding yourself of, why you even started, and it was because they inspired you or that quote inspired you. And for the quotes, you can kind of like write them in your journal or write them in your planner. It's some way of reminding yourself, or if it's like a person or you see someone on Instagram or Twitter and, they do things that you want to do, like save those screenshots or save those links to like refresh and remind yourself why you started this, because you don't want them to fade, because if they fade, then you forget, and then that's when you like slip off the motivation mountain. I think those two will definitely get you started in finding a motivation, or even if you are already in a program, to remind yourself why you even started this. And having it all written out rather than just in your head makes a world of a difference. The third thing, now this is kind of like a personal thing. It doesn't work for everyone, and it kind of works at different levels. Some kind of reward. And whether it's because you reached that small goal, or whether it's just because you've been working so hard and you feel like you deserve an award, my thing is buying workout clothes. And that sounds horrible, but spending money on new workout clothes just to make yourself actually want to go to the gym. But honestly, it works like crazy. As soon as I buy like a new workout top or shoes, I immediately want to drop everything I'm doing and go to the gym. No matter what day it is, no matter what the time is, I'm like, I want to go work out or go on a run or whatever it is. And that typically doesn't happen, when you're at the mall with your friends, you're not like, I want to go work out now, bye. But if you have new workout clothes, I want to go work out now, bye. Personal thing for me, some people may buy new workout clothes and they just sit there. But for me, I see new workout clothes, I buy new workout clothes, and all I want to do is like work out or run or, wear them basically. And whether it's clothes, shoes, a new iPod, new headphones, new armband, new weightlifting belt, anything that kind of gets you motivated, or even like a new membership, new water bottle. That drives me nuts. Anyways, so small things like that, kind of rewarding yourself, or just kind of, buying small things as you go along so you can use them, and it kind of brings you to the gym. And I don't want to call it retail therapy, because it's definitely not. But I feel like in my case it is. But don't take it that way, because I don't know. I personally like shopping, so that's kind of like my thing. But kind of find that thing to reward you, whether it's going to the movies, whether it's a cheap meal in some case, hanging out with your friends that you haven't seen in a while, and some kind of reward to kind of get you off the edge and relax you in some way. The fourth thing I would suggest is finding someone to work out with you. Now, this can be taken two ways. This can be taken, you only go to the gym because they do, or you only work out because they do, or you work out together and you accomplish your goals together. Now, you don't want to rely on that person, and that was step one. That was over here. You don't want to rely on that person because you only go to the gym because they do, or when they do. You want to use them as a guide to help get you to the gym. So if they don't go, you still can go. It's not an excuse. If that makes any sense. I'm sure I just confused myself. But anyways, finding that person who has similar goals. They don't have to necessarily have the same goals, but at the same time, you kind of want them to have a similar aspect. Because let's say you want to train for that half marathon, and your friend wants to train for a bodybuilding competition. I'm sure that hour of cardio or 2 hours of cardio isn't as effective for them as it is for you. Like you training for that half marathon. It can work, but it's not kind of like an everyday thing like they're going to do that hour to 2 hour cardio. And so finding that kind of similarity and finding that thing that works. If it works, that's great for you. I used to run a lot, and I'd kind of drag my friends along, and it's kind of weird when it's like different goals, because then you just kind of feel like you're literally dragging them along. Like they're not in it for the same reason you are, and it can be a little bit frustrating. Therefore, you want to find someone who has similar goals to you. And let's say you're a girl and you want to put on a little bit more muscle, and you have a friend and she wants to start weightlifting too, so you guys can go together and go to the gym, share workouts, share advice, share things you find online, YouTube. That goes into my next thing, is finding new workouts. Now, that's not like a you start a program, you quit, you find something else. That's kind of like you find a program, you kind of stick to it. And then once you're done, find a new program, you kind of stick to it, rather than just fall off and just be like, okay, I'm done with the program, that's it, party. Like, it's kind of more like find new workouts, and not necessarily like a whole program. You don't have to find a whole program, but even I'll go on like Instagram or Pinterest or YouTube, and it's kind of like finding that workout buddy, and kind of like sharing like similar advice, I guess you can say. So always trying to finding like new workout routines, and go to the gym and you try it, and that kind of motivates you to, I want to go to the gym, I really want to try this new workout, like this seems cool, this seems like it'll work, or this seems like my style or anything like that. Like finding that new workout, and it's just like you don't even have to hire a trainer or anything. You can just Google it. Everything's online. And just finding like a routine and just trying it. See what works for you is the best way to stick to something. I would definitely say finding music. Now, this is one of those things where it may work for you, it may not. For me personally, I love working out to music. I would probably be so bored if I didn't have music. The only time I don't have my headphones in is if my iPod is dead, I don't have headphones, or if I'm with a friend and maybe we're just talking the whole time rather than, not the whole time, but like we're talking while we're working out, you know? I mean, sometimes it's easier because I don't want to like pause my music all the time. And I'm like, what? So that's annoying. So, you know, finding that kind of playlist. I mean, I build playlists. I don't just put all my music on shuffle. That would drive me nuts. I find a playlist that, you know, works for me. And if it doesn't, you just delete that song. You're like, that did not get me motivated today. You know, whether it's slow songs, fast songs, classical, hip-hop, rap, rock. I mean, honestly, if you look at my playlist, it is all over the map. I have a lot of slow music in there, and a lot of people go, why do you have this? And I'm like, it relaxes me, it slows my heart rate down. You know, you don't always want that, like, pounding in your ear. I kind of like slower stuff sometimes. These are just things that work for me. A lot of people have other things that work for them, and these are just what work for me and help kind of keep me motivated, keep me on track, remind me of my goals, and why am I doing this whole fitness thing? Like, yeah, I want to be healthy, but why else? Like, why not just eat an apple and call it a day? So it's just kind of like these things that keep me motivated. And seeing all these pictures on Twitter of all these fit people, and like, you're like, I want to be like them. That's a motivation. That motivates me to, you know, go to the gym, work harder. Anyways, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I'm sorry if it's like a really bad first one. I'm just kind of trying this whole new thing out. Let me know what you like. Let me know what you don't like. Let me know if you tried any of these things and they actually worked for you, because that'd be awesome. Just, you know, comment, like, subscribe down below. It'd really help me out. Also, any advice you want to give to me that motivates you, that would be perfect, because then we can motivate each other. And that's kind of what we're here for, right? We're all here for moral support. So I really hope you guys like this video, and I will see you next time. Bye.